Good evening and welcome to the Fitstrong home. We are inside tonight for this little vlog post. It's too dark outside, there's mosquitoes everywhere and the lighting's terrible, so let's do this inside. What I want to talk about in this vlog post is something that if you exercise, you need to consider. Everyone knows they exercise because it's good for them, or because they've got something else in their mind, or they just exercise because they exercise. I have one client this week who wasn't too sure why he exercises, and then he needs to think and clarify why he's coming to exercise. If you are at the stage where you are just exercising to burn calories and to change the way you look, it's a very fickle reason to choose to exercise. It's very unrewarding and very dissatisfying. The changes that occur to your body by using exercise alone as a tool to change your body shape, it's going to take a long, long time. Whereas you can get overweight and very unhealthy very quickly by not exercising, using just exercise to change the way you look and the way you feel, it's going to take a very, very long time. You can get instant gratification through the feel-good factor of exercising, but changing the way your body looks, it's a very long path indeed. So the reasons I would list for exercising are as follows. Number one, health. That's it. People have always exercised for health. Before the fitness industry was called the fitness industry, it was actually called the health and fitness industry. I got into this in 1997 and I was a health and fitness instructor and then a health and fitness trainer, a personal trainer. The word health seems to have been dropped in favour of exertainment. Exercise and entertainment gel together to make this new weird thing. Anyway, health is a very, very justified reason to exercise. We exercise so that we can live a very, very fruitful life into our old age, and we're not dependent on wires and tubes feeding us and machines to help us get up and down. Apart from that, that leads on to part two, which is to thrive into old age. I use exercise, mobility, and strength to help me thrive now and into the future years, so that when I'm 85, in 40 years' time, I can still get to the floor, get back up, play with my grandkids, take the dogs for a walk, do the gardening, go for a walk, lift shopping in and out of the car and into the house without struggling like a standard average person. Let's face it, if you look at the average 80-year-old these days, they're not thriving, they're just barely surviving, and it's not right, let's be honest. So the second reason I exercise is to thrive into the future. I mentioned there strength and mobility. That's my reason number three. I exercise to move better and to feel stronger. And when you move better and when you're stronger, everything else you do will be easier. Whether that's walking, whether that's bringing the shopping in again, doing the housework, gardening, whatever, painting, putting up your Christmas tree in 5 or 6 weeks' time. Bah humbug. You require strength and mobility and agility to do that, and I want to keep that going until my very last day. Reason number four, I enjoy it. I enjoy exercise. I love the challenge of going out and seeing where am I going, where has this particular exercise gone, and where is it going, and how am I going to get it there? How am I going to get better at my shoulder handstand? How am I going to get better at my one-legged squats? How am I going to get better at carrying big things around the gym? Whatever it is, I'm always looking for ways to make it better and then evolve that and progress that. So there's great enjoyment in that, and I think everyone really should think of what they enjoy doing in exercise and build upon that. If you enjoy deadlifting, well, let's work on that. If you enjoy throwing things, let's work on that. If you enjoy climbing, obstacle course, racing, running, walking, cycling, whatever, let's find ways to enjoy that better and to get better at that through strength and mobility training. Last point number five. Point number five is leading on from the last point and the previous point before that. I want to be a better version of me, and not just purely in the physical sense. When I exercise, I feel good. When I feel good, I think, anyway, I'm a better father and I'm a better husband. When I finish my training at lunchtime, I come in, I get the dinner prepared for the evening, I go off and get my daughter from school, we have a little chit chat, my wife comes home, I chit chat, and then I go back into my evening personal training with my clients here. So I like to consider exercise a tonic. I feel better after I do it, and it makes me feel like a better person for the rest of the day. If I lose a few days exercise for whatever reason, and life happens, and that happens occasionally, you lose some exercise time. I don't feel good. I feel grumpy, grouchy, and a bit snappy, a bit like the feeling you get when you get a really bad night's sleep. If I miss training, and most other people will report this, when they miss training, they will feel a bit off until they get back in. Um, Let's recap on those. Number one priority is health. I want to feel healthier, and strength and mobility will do just that for me. That is accompanied by good nutrition, good quality sleep, getting my aerobic training as well. So, health is the one reason I exercise. Two is to keep living, full stop, until the day I drop. I want to die mighty. The great coach Stephen Fury coined that tag, and I love that, die mighty. Three is strength and mobility and agility. I want to keep developing those talents and those skills because that's something we all need to develop. I enjoy exercising, point four. And point five, I want to be a better version of me. Maybe it's a little exercise for you. Get a bit of paper and list down the reasons, at least five, I hope, that you exercise. I'd love to hear your feedback and your thoughts on why you exercise. What does exercise mean to you? You could delve further into those and ask yourself why. So when you derive at your answer for why you exercise, ask yourself why. And whatever you get from that, ask yourself why. And that can really help you understand your reasons behind exercising. It can help you justify turning up the gym when you don't feel like doing it. It can justify keeping on going, how long you exercise for, what kind of tools you use in your training. It can answer a lot of questions for you that might be taking over in the back of your head. So I'm going to leave that there. That's 7 minutes. That's quite a bit of time. I'm enjoying these little vlog posts. Thinking of doing a podcast. So you wouldn't have to look at this ugly mug and you get to listen to my weird accent instead. Apologies if I do speak fast. I'm quite excited and very enthusiastic about this subject. Even though I've been a trainer for 21 years, an athlete before that, 30 years I've been doing this, and I still love every minute of it. Despite the good days and the bad days, I still love every single moment of it. And I really want to instill that upon others. I want to help others find ways to enjoy their reasons for exercising. And let's leave it at that. Do that exercise, get a bit of paper and pen or your notes on your computer and write down your reasons for exercising. Thanks for watching. See you later.